Faith has to do with the present. Hope has to do with the future. Hope is about tomorrow. Faith is about today. The hospital did an MRI and they did a CAT scan, and they found this place on my liver. I looked over at Mary, and Mary's been a nurse for 25 years, and I could tell, looking at her face, she just thought, that is the worst news we could possibly get. We started thinking that maybe we wanted to go to Mayo's. We had always heard good things about Mayo's. We've never, ever heard anybody that came home from Mayo's unhappy. They don't all get well, but they all feel like they got everything that they could possibly get from the medical field. We called up there, and we could have an appointment for 8 o'clock on a Monday morning, right after the first of the year, even though it caused a lot of problems. The doctor that they had assigned us, they said, stayed on holiday, is the way they described it. But they got us into an appointment with a doctor that could really get the CAT scans and the MRIs and the different tests going. They care enough about the people that are the patients that they will do whatever it takes to make it work. After the MRI, our doctor said, I've been in research of the liver my entire life. All I know is the liver, and I feel certain that your cancer didn't come from another part of your body.
As an overall entity, liver cancer is incredibly rare.
Dr. Roy Smoot looked into my case. He could find 3 cases in all of literature that people had what I have.
We went back and looked, and actually there's been 2 cases in the history of the Mayo Clinic of his type of cancer, and it's a case where you probably only see once in your career, even with the volume that we do here.
Mayo sent my slides to another company, and it cost $10,000 to find out what will cure my cancer. They didn't ask me whether I wanted them to do it. They just did it. I don't know how much of that $10,000 they had to pay, but they didn't send me any bill, and Medicare didn't pay them any money. It was what they did in order to find out what was different about my cancer.
It's not uncommon in situations like Ken for me to pick up the phone and say, what do you think about this? What should we do? A treatment plan's never formulated here at Mayo in a vacuum. There's always some sort of multidisciplinary approach.
Dr. Smoot said, we have proved that the cancer doesn't respond to radiation, or it doesn't respond to chemotherapy. We're going to do surgery and explore all of your organs before we actually take that out.
There are very few institutions in the country, or for that matter in the world, that would specialize this much in this type of surgery. He certainly could not have gotten the surgical care there that he needed.
I went there with something that most likely I wasn't going to survive. Mayo Clinic made it so that I came home to my family cancer-free because of the extra research, the teamwork, the people that work there, all of the things that Dr. Will and Dr. Charlie started are still there and been brought into the 21st century. And now people like me, 500 miles away, are able to reap the benefits of what those boys did.